Yo guys, and welcome back to another video, and welcome back to another Doctor Who video. And in today's video we're going to be talking about a little thing that happened, well, kind of a big thing that happened in the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who, which was kind of controversial. I'm of course talking about the interesting term of bigeneration, and well, how many problems it's caused, how many inconsistencies, how many canon issues, combined with the logic from season 1. And yeah, basically we're going to go ahead and look at this entire thing. And yeah, I think it's going to be very, very interesting of a video, I suppose. But yeah, I'm planning on making this just basically a little short video, try and get to the point and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, if you want more Doctor Who videos just like this one, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn on the post notifications. We're trying to get to 100k subscribers on this YouTube channel. So if you like Doctor Who, if you like more content like what I produced on this channel, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. And also smash a like on this video to tell me that you love this kind of content. Also, I'm going to be dropping a bunch of reviews in the very, very near future, so stay tuned for them reviews. Click the post notification button and obviously subscribe. So yeah, let's get into this video right now. So, Bigeneration. So basically in the episode The Giggle, which was the third special of the 60th anniversary specials in Doctor Who, the 15th and the 14th Doctor, well, essentially created this new myth, essentially, like this whole Time Lord myth or Time Lord legend that bigeneration was a whole thing. Now, yeah, this is kind of interesting because it implicates that the Doctor splits into two parts, and I think that, well, quirky, and well, it kind of works for the premise of this episode. It obviously has been written for this specific episode by Russell T Davies, and not much thought has been going into, you know, the wider implications of this whole thing. Because, well, it seems that basically the, because yeah, as a concept, it works alright in this episode. Having two Doctors in the same episode, it's not been done before. It's not been like, it's not been an issue beforehand. Like, they've done this plenty of times in the past. You've had classic Doctors, multiple of them in the same episode. Hence, you've even had the 30th. You even then had like the 50th anniversary special, Day of the Doctor, which had 3 separate Doctors on screen for most of this episode at the same time. So obviously I don't have a problem with multi-Doctor stories. In fact, I think they work very, very well, and with it being a anniversary special, I think this was a good time to do it. However, making it this whole big bigeneration thing and having every single Doctor simultaneously split off, apparently this is canon now, and all the Doctors just split in two simultaneously. So yeah, it's causing a bit of havoc because you get sort of quite a lot of questions popping up. For example, during the 15th Doctor's run, the 14th Doctor would actually still be around on Earth. So you got the church on Ruby Road, where there's a huge goblin invasion, and it would be a little bit, I suppose, stupid to say that the 14th Doctor just wouldn't get involved at all. I mean, yeah, there was a pretty big threat in the goblins here, because they were literally changing time and messing with time. This is literally in the next episode, by the way, so that's how far this writing choice got to before it created a lot of issues, I suppose. But yeah, basically, yeah, creating huge time disturbances, and the 14th Doctor just doesn't help. You could just make the excuse that he wasn't on the planet at the time, but you can't really make that excuse for every single time that something happens on Earth and he just doesn't turn up for no apparent reason. That's not very Doctor-like at all. It's, the Doctor would be there at the first sign of danger, excited to try and solve this. And again, I don't see the Doctor just sitting there and going, oh, well, there's all this stuff happening, time's getting changed, and not thinking to get involved, even a little bit, even in unit or something. It doesn't make that much sense from the Doctor as a character perspective, But let's move on to the next episode. So Space Babies is all good, there's not much to say really in that episode, and I'm going to miss out all the other episodes which just really don't apply to this. The next one which I would like to say is basically you have the Devil's Cord. Now, obviously you've got a god there, and there's obviously that big threat, but I'm going to sort of look at this from a different perspective as well. Apparently Susan was in this world out there in Earth, and the First Doctor could be out there roaming around as well. So, if the First Doctor is there and the 15th Doctor is there, the 14th Doctor is also likely to be on Earth at the same time. And, well, this is not like a whole thing in itself. There is still a couple of little discrepancies, like, why didn't the 14th Doctor sort of, even come to show his face when literally a god of music is appearing and stuff. And also you'd have the First Doctor who literally split apart as well. So there's going to be multiple times where inevitably there's multiple variants of Doctors which would have to clash in some way. It just gets very, very complicated as well. And this is just another point as well. You're overcomplicating this specific idea, and when it's overcomplicated, especially in a show where the 60th anniversary is supposed to be this jumping on point, and also this first season is supposed to be a massive jumping on point, so throwing a massive jumping on point just after you've introduced this brand new, very, very complicated, thing that doesn't really weigh up with all of the canon, and it causes a lot of crossovers and things that just wouldn't work out. For example, if that was the case, and, for example, you have Sutekh, who was back there as well, then there would be multiple times on planet Earth where there would be two Sutekhs on two different TARDISes. Because don't forget, they didn't just clone the Doctor, they also cloned the TARDIS as well, because that makes perfect sense and definitely doesn't overcomplicate it even more. I mean, yeah, two Sutekhs at the same time. You'd have that shot in the Giggle, and you'd kind of know now there'd be two Sutekhs right on top of the TARDIS. Wouldn't that just cause even more havoc than what was already caused in Season 1? And again, my final point as well with Season 1 is we get the big ending story where Sutekh literally destroys the entire universe for a blip in time, and turns literally everything to dust. The 14th Doctor was probably there on the planet, probably aware that this was going on. Also, that also does come with a lot of different things as well, which I will get into as well, because another thought has just entered my mind about this whole thing. which is another quite big indiscrepancy as well with the entire thing. But let's just stick on this. So you've got Sutekh, which is a massive threat. Yeah, are you telling me that the 14th Doctor just wasn't there and wouldn't come to help? It just doesn't make that much sense. But this next part that I'm going to say is going to make even less sense. So if the 15th Doctor is just a future version of the 14th Doctor, and the 14th Doctor has been camping out on Earth for this kind of time, as you can imagine, he probably travels a bit, but he mainly is staying with the Noble family. Wouldn't the 15th Doctor already remember that Sutekh was here? And the whole S-Triad thing? Surely he would remember it from his 14th incarnation, who was already on the planet when it was happening. Which, again, just further complicates and kind of displays how stupid of an idea this actually is, and how poorly written this idea is as well. And, like, yeah, you can say it's a fun idea. Like, yeah, it's kind of fun, it's a bit quirky and stuff. It kind of works for the episode in hand, but on a bigger scale, it causes that many issues and, like, indiscrepancies within the entirety of Doctor Who itself, from the Doctor not remembering things that he probably should remember from his previous incarnation. Yeah, there's quite a lot, like, that just doesn't make sense in this thing. And that is, personally, that is why I think Bigeneration did not work out. And why I don't think it's a great idea myself. And if anything was going to be a bit of a down point in the giggle, which, by the way, I love the rest of the episode. I think the episode was really, really good and it was strong. And then it hit this moment, and part of me thought it was cool at the time, and then the more you kind of think about it, and the more you kind of think of all these different scenarios where things don't add up and things don't work out within the actual canon itself of the show, you know, it gets to this point where it's like, it kind of ruins that part of the episode for me, personally. But yeah, please do let me know your opinions and thoughts on this whole Bigeneration topic down in the comments down below. So yeah, go ahead, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think on this entire thing. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Are you indifferent about it? Do you kind of like it? Do you not like it? Just put all of your comments down in the comment section below. I love hearing what you guys think personally about certain topics with Doctor Who. So yeah, drop it in the comments down below. And whilst you're down there, also smash a like on the video and subscribe as well to the channel. We're trying to get to 100k subscribers, and we're dropping brand new Doctor Who videos every single week. So hit that subscribe button for more content. More Doctor Who content is on the way. We have a bunch of cool stuff coming up very, very soon, including reviews of toys, prop replicas, and so much more. So subscribe to the channel right now for more content. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.